So yeah, I'm just taking a little lunch break from work, and my lunch is in the chocolate oven, but I thought I would just tell you a little bit about my morning and what I got my mother for Mother's Day. So this morning I got up early because I needed to go get some dog food. My dog didn't have any more. So that's why I went to Aldi, and then I picked up milk and bread, which is basically what I needed, and a few other items. And then I also stopped at Walgreens to get a heating pad. I was planning on just ordering one online, but so first let me back up. The other day I was walking and I remember like turning my head too fast, and I got like one of those like cricks in your neck, and my neck was sore, but it was starting to go away, and then I think I slept funny or something, and the pain like came back, and it was really bad yesterday. And I was looking at just ordering a heating pad online from Amazon, but I was like, that's gonna take a couple days to get here, and it just like was very painful. So I put some like of those heat patches, like it's not really a heat patch, but it's kind of like an icy hot patch on my neck, and that helped a little bit. I took some Aleve, but I didn't feel like going to the store to get a heating pad, so I just decided, like last night I made sure I was sleeping like on my back, and I put a blanket around my neck, and that did help, but it is still kind of sore, and I was like, you know what, I just need to go get one. So I stopped at Walgreens and I picked up this one. It's fast heat heating pad in the king size, 12 by 24 inches, and it's plush. The reviews were not that great on these, so I hope it does last. And it was kind of expensive. It was $30, but there was like a $5 off sale going on, so I paid $25, and then I used $10 of my Walgreens cash. So with tax and everything, I think it came out to $17, and the ones online were like $17, $18, but this one's like, I can get it right away. But it is FSA eligible, so I think what I'm gonna do is submit it to my insurance company, because I do have an FSA account, and they'll just like reimburse me. So then for Mother's Day, I didn't really know what to get my mother because she's actually not going to be here, but I want her to have something when she comes back. So of course I have her card, and then I had ordered a new phone case for myself, and I decided to get one for her because the one she has is like grimy and old. Basically, since I got her the phone, she's had that phone case. So this one does have the screen protector. It's got like a silicone insert and then a hard shell that goes on top, so it'll protect her phone really well. And it's just a pink color, so I think she'll like that. And then while I was at Aldi, they had these Huntington Home like comforter sets. I don't know if you can see it. It looks really nice, and the queen size, and they had it on clearance for $19.99. So I thought I'd get this for her. It's just like a good spring summer comforter set, and she always likes to like switch up the comforter set in her room. So I got that for her. And then the other thing that I do plan on ordering for her, but it's also kind of for me because I want one, is one of those like rotating cheese grater things. I'm just gonna order one from Amazon, and I think she'll enjoy it because my mom doesn't like pre-packaged shredded cheese. I don't care, like to me cheese is cheese, but I do get it, like when you freshly grate cheese, it melts better, it doesn't have that little coating on it. So she always like grates the cheese by hand, but I think with this little cheese grater, like she'll be able to do it really quickly. And so that's the other thing I'm gonna get for her. But when I was getting this, like next to it, they had a whole bunch of these like circle mirrors, and I don't know if they like weren't in the box properly or something, but they all fell over. Like they were big mirrors, like big ones. And I tried to pick them up and it just wasn't working. I was a hot mess in Aldi this morning. But anyways, came home, showered, got ready for the day, and recently I've been like, I have this little basket of makeup that I'm not sure I want to keep, so I've been like testing it out, and most of the things that I've tried from this, I just decided to go ahead and get rid of. And then the things that I used this morning, so I used this Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Nude. It looks really pretty and it applies wonderfully, but I think the color is just a little too cool tone for me. I don't love like the tone of it, and it has kind of like a silver reflex to it. So even though the formula is nice, I'm just not a fan of the shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And then this is an AOA Studio Wonder Baked Eyeshadow in the shade Creamsicle. And it is what I have on my eyes, but it's just not like a very intense color. And I tried it wet too. Maybe I think it's just the shade that kind of like blends in with my skin, and it's not very metallic or anything like that. And I just have better eyeshadows that I like better than this one. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then this is something that I'm not getting rid of, but it's just what I decided to wear today, which is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's in Pink Mocha. It's a hydrating lip shine. It's just very comfortable. It gives a nice little tint to the lips. So this is definitely a keeper. And this is something that I bought because I'm looking for a skin tint type product. I recently got rid of my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I really like that formula. I think it's very nice. It's like, for me, sheer, glowy. It looks good. Even though I have oily skin, it looks really good and fresh, but it oxidizes like crazy. When I put the shade on, it looks good. It matches my skin tone, and then it gets really dark and really orange. And I just don't like the way it looks after it wears for a little while. So instead of trying to get like a lighter shade in that formula and then hoping like, oh, well, it'll oxidize to my actual shade, I just decided to get rid of it and not go back to that particular line of products. But I know a lot of people have been raving about this L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, and I bought it. First of all, it's very expensive, I think, for a drugstore product like this. It's $20, but I had some coupons and I was able to get it for $10. And I think if like at Walmart or Target, you can get it for like $15 or $16, but I still think it's pricey for a drugstore item, like to have an actual price of $20. And I know a lot of people love it, and the shade is fine. The shade that matches me just fine, but I'm not that impressed. I've been trying it for a few days now, and I'm gonna use it because this is the only like light foundation thing I have right now, but I'm not in love with it. And right now I just put a bunch of powder on because I was looking a little greasy, but when I put it on, my skin looks dull because it's like more of a matte finish. I don't think it has a lot of coverage. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel, it's like, I put it on with my fingers, I put it on with a sponge, and I just don't love the way that my skin looks right as I put it on. And even as it wears, like, I end up looking oily and not glowy. Like, it doesn't settle very well for me. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna use it because this is what I have right now, but not for me. Not for me. I'm still on the hunt for like a light sheer tint type thing. It's hard for me because I have oily skin, so I don't want anything that's like thicker or gonna make me look like a super grease ball, but I do want something that gives me a little bit of glow, of like natural skin look. Yeah, I will tell you one of my all-time favorite foundations is NARS Sheer Glow, even though like I do have to blot my oil and, you know, put powder and stuff like that if I'm gonna wear it for a long period of time. But from the minute that I put that foundation on, it looks good and it stays looking great, which is why I actually tried the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, because it's supposed to be a dupe for the Sheer Glow, NARS Sheer Glow. But yeah, I don't know, tell me, like, maybe I'm using it wrong. I even tried it with primer today, and I think like it's making me look like my skin is peeling, even though it's actually not. That's just, I don't know. Yeah, and I know it's not the primer because when I wear that primer, it looks really good. So that's my little review on that. So my mom actually left on her trip to California early. She wasn't supposed to leave until this past Saturday, but she left in the middle of last week on Wednesday because one of my uncles called and was like, hey, we should leave a couple of days early so we can go see like these particular cousins and spend a couple of days with them. So they decided to head out early, which I was not expecting that. So last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I kind of had to fend for myself, which is totally fine. I can do that. But because I hadn't like meal planned or anything like that, I was literally cooking 3 meals a day every single day. And I was like, man, this is like a lot of work to cook all of your meals at home and do all of the dishes and everything like that, which when I meal plan, I usually like make enough, like, okay, I'll make a meal this day and I'll have leftovers the next day, or, you know, I'll throw in some like more convenience foods. And I don't usually eat breakfast when my mom's not here, like during the week, because I'll just have like coffee in the morning, work, and then have lunch. But when my mom's here, she likes to make breakfast, so I have breakfast with her. But yeah, it was a little bit of a weird end of week last week. But yesterday I actually did do meal planning for this week. And because I don't want to be dealing with dishes, because my mom usually washes the dishes when she's here, and I've just been out of practice from like not having my mother here, right? Where I have to do some of these household chores like myself. I've been kind of spoiled in that she does like the kitchen, and she'll usually cook dinner and breakfast. I usually kind of do my own thing for lunch, like I'll eat one of my Chobola meals or something like that. But yeah, I've been spoiled a little bit by not having to do everything myself. So anyways, yesterday I did do some meal planning, and because I don't want to do a lot of dishes this week, it is like if I do decide to have breakfast, like today I didn't have breakfast, but if I do decide to have breakfast, I have like frozen breakfast sandwiches, frozen pancakes, just something that I can do quickly and easily, and I won't have to like pull out a pan or actually cook anything. And then for lunch, I did order, well, lunch and dinner, I ordered 4 Chobola meals for this week, so, you know, I can kind of switch it up if I want to have one for lunch or one for dinner. And I do have, when I went to the grocery store, I picked up some ciabatta bread, some sliced turkey, some spinach and artichoke dip. I forgot to tell you guys about that as well. So I can just make like little sandwiches, or, you know, put some pesto or something on one of the breads with some pepperoni for lunch. So I'm not too worried about that. Like, it's going to be just a low cook week. But my meals are completely planned out, so it should be smooth sailing. I just needed to get the dog food, and I just have a lot. And the reason I did that is not because I don't want to cook. I do really enjoy cooking. It's just that I have so much stuff that I need to take care of this week from another, you know, in other parts of my life, that I wanted it just to be smooth sailing. So I did all of my laundry this weekend. I don't have to worry about that. I did clean my room. I do need to clean my bathroom, like my tub and stuff, but that shouldn't take very long. I might do that maybe tomorrow night, because I also like need to wash and clean out my other car. And I was gonna put gas because I need gas, but it's at $4 everywhere. I was like, can I get a $3.89 at any of these gas stations? But it's above $4, and it's just insane. I mean, I'm gonna have to put gas, but still. And even at Aldi, I was like in sticker shock going through the aisles, and everything is so much higher. Like the eggs, the milk, even the sliced turkey that I bought was a lot more expensive than I remember it being. And yeah, I don't know, with gas prices and like grocery prices, rising mortgage rates, but I'm still trying to buy a house. We'll see. We will see what happens. So yeah, my lunch is done, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Also, I got these from Aldi. They were $9.99, but they had them on sale for $4.99. And just last night, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, I need to order replacement, like, electric toothbrush heads because I don't have any more. And normally, I get, like, a 2-pack for, like, $25. But this has 6 of them in there, and it was only $5. And they will fit my toothbrush because it says, like, the Philips Sonicare. And they look like the, like, diamond clean toothbrush heads. So I thought for $5, it was a pretty good deal. And I switch my toothbrush head out every 3 months, and I'm pretty sure they'll last at least that long. So just wanted to share this with you guys. If you have electric toothbrushes, they do have the brush heads at Aldi. And they also had the little round ones, but it said those were for Oral-B toothbrushes. So I went ahead and grabbed these.